We're back in Greece where we've just spent the last few weeks doing maintenance and upgrades on Escapade, so she's ready for the upcoming season. And we've finally splashed. It feels so good to be back out on the water where Escapade and us belong. We have big plans for the year, possibly sailing through as many as 8 countries as we make our way west through the Med. We're Janae and Jason, 2 ocean-loving Aussies who took a leap 2 years ago, moved across the other side of the world and bought a sailboat with no experience to begin our voyage sailing the world. We've now sailed countless nautical miles through the Med as we continue our journey west to new countries. We create videos of our travels with the support of our patrons. On the subject of traveling around the world, we have something to share with you guys that we use literally every single day, and that is Surfshark VPN. We use Surfshark to do things like streaming Netflix in different countries, logging into different accounts that we can't get into because we've had trouble getting into things like GoFundMe when we're in Greece. And a big one that we use all the time is for streaming sports. Jason, not me. I don't watch sports. Jason loves the AFL. Which for you guys that don't know what that is, that's Australian football.
So if you're not in Australia, you basically can't watch AFL unless you pay a hefty subscription fee. If you have a VPN, you can change your server to Australia and basically watch it for free. So it really helps out in my case. It saves us money at the end of the day, and I'm happy because
you get to watch your football.
I get to watch the footy.
And then while Jason does that, I can get on another device because it's unlimited devices, which is awesome. So we could literally have both our laptops going, both of our phones going, and we can still use the same login. I can be in there, I can relax and watch Netflix, and I can change it to, say, America, where I get a whole new library of movies. So yeah, it's awesome. So we have a special promo code just for you guys, which will get you 3 months extra for free. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk involved. Just scan the QR code or click the link in our description and use our promo code. It feels so good to be back out on the water. It's like a little bit strange. We'll obviously have to get used to everything again. It's like we've forgotten the names of everything. We already stuffed up rigging the head sail and had to pull it back out and fix that. So hopefully we're good to go now. So beautiful out here. It's a little bit fresh. We've barely got any wind, but we thought we'd get the sails up anyway because they're not going that far. So we're happy to get there slowly.
That's how much wind we got. Nothing. Loosen it. Completely off.
Oh my God, we're flying. Started taking off.
Oh, that's going back the other side, hon. The wind's just switched. Can you put it back? We need to put it back on that side. So you loosen this. You need to be quick.
Right, loosening. Woo! Pretty fresh out here. So nice in the sun. But the wind is icy.
We're going about 6 knots in 8 knots of apparent wind.
That's insane.
At the moment.
Shows how good a clean bottom is.
I think we've got a bit of current with us though, because our boat knots are reading about 5 at the moment. So we've probably got a 1 knot current, but it's good. It's comfortable. I guess we've got no waves bashing us around either in here. It's very calm and
yeah, it's beautiful in here.
Yeah, it's a
like
nice.
It's obviously not clear water, but it's just nice and calm, isn't it?
It's a very good place to learn how to sail around this area in Venitza. Doesn't ever seem to pick up more than 30 knots. You know, in here it doesn't get swelly, and there's not much to look out for, to be honest. A few fishing traps and a few random little islands, but that's it. The depth's quite good all the way until you get close to shore.
We've even got pizza for our first lunch on the water.
Yep.
Like Nintendo. What happened to Jinko? What the hell is crypto?
Call that singing? That was not enough.
We made it. We had a bit of an issue with the anchor. We didn't turn the anchor on, so we're just like, what's going on? We didn't turn the anchor switch on.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
And we held first time.
We
Made it
think.
to our first anchorage. It's our first night on anchor, so we thought we'd celebrate and have a barbecue.
Right, so we've got a bit of an oil leak and possibly a bit of water. I'm pretty sure it's coming from the generator. So I'm going to start from here. We gave it a service before we left, but we left the impeller in here. So the impeller might be gone, so it might be causing a bit of water to leak. As for the oil, there might be a seal that's broken or something, or fading away, deteriorating. It's pretty old, this machine, so we'll start her up and try and figure out where it's coming from.
So what have you done so far?
I've just fixed the control box. This lid just came off, so just put that on so far. So it's not the generator. The generator's probably running the best it's ever run since we've had it. Normally when you got a water leak, it's coming from the impeller or behind the impeller. There's a little seal. That seal sometimes goes over time. So we had no water leaks. There's a tiny bit of oil coming here. There's a bit of rust coming through here. So I don't know how much longer this bit has. We might have to replace the head of it eventually, which is probably going to cost a fortune, but it's working really good for now. We did have oil leaking from behind here, and that's obviously seeped through underneath our diesel tank, and every time we sail, because
it pulls and then it like leaks.
Caught in here, yeah, and then it leaks through here. So it's the oil that's underneath here. So
you reckon it's just left over?
It is. I can see it through here.
Oh, so we're fine. We're all good. The tender is back.
Oh, looks so good. Needs a bit of a clean, just like everything on our boat. But it's good to have everything in working order. So our wind transducer's not working properly. It's not reading light winds. It starts picking up at around that 10 knot mark. So we're just going to go up there, have a look at it, see if we can see anything that's stopping it from flowing. I'm guessing it's the bearings inside, but I'll see if I can do a quick easy fix and use some McLube, see if that works, see if there's anything caught in the where it spins. Yeah, see how we go. Janae's gonna pull me up.
Can you see anything?
It looks really unbalanced.
Right. Now it's time to go for a sail and see if it was an easy fix or if it's time for a replacement. Sailing off anchor, got the main up. Jason's pulling the chain up.
Once the anchor's up, do you want to tighten the main sheet? Just lock it off and tighten it. But once the anchor's up, try and turn the wheel that way. So we're just sailing into Preveza. It started gusting now. It's not crazy, it's 10 knots true winds, but it's about 15 knots apparent, 16 knots apparent at the moment. We're absolutely hooking it. We're going about 6.5 knots, quite comfortably. Towing the tender on the back, there's no swell here, so it's nice and easy. And it is a tight upwind sail, and we're about to tack.
Are flying. How you feeling about our second sail?
Oh, that was an awesome sail.
We might be stuck in this area for a few more days. We're still waiting for a couple of important packages to arrive at the marina. Hopefully we don't have to deal with too many customs import duty procedures. And we had a bit of a major disaster yesterday. I was trying to put up our new episode, and because it was so cold, I never normally have a hot drink in the afternoon, but I was like, "Hun, can you make me a hot chocolate?" And I had a full mug of hot chocolate and I knocked it all over our new MacBook. So looks like we're probably going to have to hire a car and take it about an hour and a half away to get it opened up and cleaned out by a professional, and maybe some of it might need repairing. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so we're going to be hanging around here for a few more days, but that's fine. If the laptop works after, then I don't care.
We can talk about the weather.
So we hired a car today to go and get this laptop fixed. So we've got to drive like an hour and a half to a reputable repair shop. Anyway, we've already seen a dead cat on the side of the road, which is really sad. Then we saw another cat attempting to cross the road, but luckily it got scared and turned away. And then a dog just came out of nowhere, and like we slowed down because it was coming out onto the road. And then it was like, as we slowed down, it was like gonna come out to try and like bite the tires or something. And we literally had to like squeal on the brakes, swerve over the other side of the road where there was other cars coming. Luckily they moved over, but we're like, a little bit shaken up. That was horrible. Like we, for one, don't have we didn't pay for the like extra insurance on the car, which is like the least of our worries. Like we would be horrified if we hit a dog. But yeah, oh man.
Close call.
Very close call. So we didn't get the best news on the laptop, and it has to be kept a little longer to see if they can repair it.
Oh, we're just sticking this seawater pump in today. That's the plan.
Yeah, we got a galley pump to pump seawater into the sink because we don't have one. And I know we do have a water maker, but we use a lot of water just to wash our dishes over anything else, more than even showers.
Easily more than showers.
Yeah, so we can just go ham now.
So the problem is here, this foot pump needs to go up and down, and where it's sitting currently on the floor,
of
it's
the
a little
cupboard.
bit too low. So
yeah.
We're just going to pack it up a little bit with these 2 blocks of wood. So I've just cut 4 blocks all together. They're going to sit down on the floor, get screwed into the floor, and then it's going to sit up high enough.
Nice. And how are we connecting this up?
with a hose.
Yeah, to what? So we've already got the seacock.
We're putting a T-junction on the water maker hose. Because that's got an open and a close where the water maker goes in, and we're just going to put it in between that. So open where the seacock is, and then we should have water flowing through here when we push that pump.
Yeah, so the only time we won't be able to use it is just when the water maker's going?
Yeah, so we're going to test it when we get all the water maker and stuff to see it might actually push water through, possibly. We'll test it, see what it does, and if not, we'll have to just get a closed valve for this before it goes to that. Yeah. So that's my job today. Janae always makes me do stuff that I don't want to do, but it's for the good.
Hey, you're the one that whinges about the water.
Oh,
We're doing it for you, really. It's a bit of a mess in here, as per usual. Every time we do a project, ends up being a mess. Jason has rigged this up with the pipes. So we needed 13mm pipe. We can only get 12, but he just heated up the ends of the hairdryer, squeezed it on, which means it's nice and tight, and then put these little clips around, little clamps, and it's just cutting the hole for the pedal. We've got the pump installed, so Jason's just checking for leaks while I pump it through this hose before we connect it to a little tap.
We don't have the tap yet.
Yeah, we gotta go buy the tap. Oh yeah.
Saltwater, baby.
How good.
That was such an easy job.
It was, hey. Now we just need to test the water maker and make sure it doesn't interfere with it. But other than that, we can now go ham, washing dishes, rinsing our hands, all with salt water. We'll catch you next week where we head back to a few of our favourite spots, en route to somewhere we didn't think we'd be going back to. We'll fill you in next week.